Hey Pisces, welcome to your reading. Whoa. I'm just gonna say straight up, whoever it was that you're emotionally bonding to, that is, you're either feeling like you've noticed things or they're not telling you the full truth, they're not being honest with you. They might be coming in with really strong emotional offers of love, of destiny, soulmates, twin flames, futures together, swift actions, like really wanting to push for these things to happen, like let's move in together, let's do this, let's do that. I'd be very, very cautious of this person. I've never had yeah, usually my readings don't speak this direct to a person's bad traits outside of the reading itself. Like, if it's for a person, I won't hear about how crappy their ex is in great detail. It'll just give me what's going on. But this, whew, this is what's going on. You've got things concealed under the surface, not being revealed, but are about to be. Prince of Cups with swiftness is, yeah, this person is like a love-bombing, narcissistic type. Straight up. I don't know how else to say it. If this is your reading, like, I'm not saying anyone that you trust, but if you felt this way, like, oh, I'm not sure about this person, and if you've got somebody new in your life or somebody who's offering you something that makes you feel emotionally balanced, like maybe like they're your other half, or like they're what you needed to feel good or to help you get out of this bad situation, it is a complete lie. They are as false and fake as it comes. I can't stress that enough. If this is your reading, like, again, if this doesn't make any sense to you, it's not your reading. But yeah, the action that Spirit's telling me to take about this, the universe, strife, and defeat. Ooh, this this is like, it's going to be brought to a head one way or the other, but you need to deal with this before it does, because if the universe has to do it, they're going to have to do it through strife and defeat. So this connection will be broken. This connection won't be permanent. For those of you who try and make it permanent, this is what you face. For as long as this connection is in your life, strife, when it comes to your energy, like conflict, arguments, feeling angry, feeling agitated, feeling stressed, this is like mental defeat. Just constantly not having enough, like you can barely even read a book because your mind is just so defeated and, like, I don't want to say broken, but worn down. You'll be worn down in ways that it's not good. The way it ends is Seven of Cups, debauchery. This doesn't necessarily mean substance abuse, although it could. And now that doesn't mean if somebody's using a substance that they're abusing it, but I'm saying this type of person is like, yeah, this doesn't tell me addiction. I mean, it could be involved, like if they're abusing a substance, and there is a difference between abuse and use. You need to know that. But Seven of Cups is how this all ends up. You start out in love. It's like, oh, yay, I found my other half. It will end in pain. If you've noticed that things aren't consistent with them, and if this person came in with like really strong love offers right from the get-go, or just really, really quickly, this isn't someone you should trust at all. This connection is going to be one that rocks your boat every which way it can be rocked. And the Seven of Cups, it's going to be just this repeating emotional letdowns, this like these offers, the love bombing, I'll always take care of you, it's that energy, and it's swift, like they're really going at you with this. But it's like you don't trust it. You notice there's been something, maybe that's been said or done, or it's like the way that they show up for you. Like they'll message you and be like, I love you, like I can't wait for us to hang out, like blah 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 blah. So you message them back straight away, knowing full well that they're at home and that they always check their phone the moment it rings or goes off. But then you get left on red for days on end, and you're left wondering, like, why aren't your actions lining up with your words? Like, and then they give you some bullshit excuse about like, oh, I was busy doing this thing or that thing. You know damn well that they are lying to you. That's all I can say. That's all I can say on that. I'm gonna get some clarity, because this, as clear cut as this is, yeah. Ooh, already got a message. Where did that go? Oh. This was hidden. This card fell out in a way I've never had a card fall out. Thinking man. Looking into a crystal. Some of you may be dealing with somebody who deals with divination. Maybe they're like trying to like use that to know how to work you. That's not going to be for everyone, but that's for someone. Anything else, Spirit? You got Angel of Strength. And I feel like I need to put... Can you see those cards? Yep. Angel of Strength. I need this deck. I really need this deck, and I don't know why. Like, this reading is weird. I've never, like, craved a deck. I literally had, like, a craving. Like, imagine, like, a sugar craving or a tobacco craving or alcohol craving. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm craving using this deck. That's weird. So maybe for some of you it is substance abuse. Maybe this person's got you into some sort of substance abuse, or, like, some sort of toxic way of being. Maybe, like, I don't know, maybe they're racist and you weren't racist, but now, like, you're adopting certain things and you've noticed you've started saying certain things that you wouldn't normally say. Because you're adopting patterns to try and avoid pain, to make sure that this person, avoid, abandonment, make sure that they stay with you or something. What do we need from this deck, Spirit? It is really strong. What needs to come out of this deck? Did I not? Oh. I didn't knock it. Oh, for those of you who don't know, I knock my decks. Oh, there we go. Thank you. To, like, clear the last energy from Scorpio, and Scorpio's reading. Oh, if you have Scorpio in your placement, I really want you to go watch that. If you've got Scorpio in your chart, go and watch that. Even if you don't, I'd suggest going watching that, because it's very close to this, but in a different way. This is just blatantly speaking to the person. The other one's kind of like done with them, Anyway, you got Auras Observe. Lineage Roots. Communication. Sorry, I'm going to hold that up so you can see. Communication with New Beginnings. These came out together. So I get that, yeah, this is... You may be breaking, like, an intergenerational curse. Like, this particular person that you've fallen for, it could be a friend, but I get for a lot of you this isn't, but it could be maybe even a family member. But no, I don't get that. I get that this is very strong for, like, love. Like, this is like whatever it was, they gave you something that felt like, oh, my love, like, my abundance, my happy ever after is coming in. But Spirit's saying, observe their energy, regardless of these grandiose things that they keep, like, proposing to you. Maybe you are being proposed to, or, like, they've talked about marriage. Like, maybe you haven't been proposed to, but they talk about you guys getting married and having kids and getting a home together, all that stuff that they say to get you on the hook. Not that that's the only time people say that, but these types, these narcissistic love bombing types, lineage, roots, communication, new beginning. Yeah, observe their auras, because there's something like either they are just like their family, whatever that means to you, or they're just, to you, they look like and they're acting like someone from your past or your family. Maybe it's like the partner of someone that you care about that treats them like crap in your family, and you're like, oh, this person that's offered me this, I feel like they're kind of similar to this person, maybe. You are correct. You are 100% correct. That's your intuition trying to get you to connect the dots. Communication, new beginnings. Yeah, you just need to communicate that what your standards are, and the fact that there are inconsistencies, and this is why you're walking away into this new beginning. Do not let the communication be a discussion to see if things can improve. If you've noticed this love bombing with these swift actions coming in and offers coming in, especially if they've come in after some sort of like argument you guys have had, and then like they've gone away for a bit and now they've come back with all these offers, do not trust it. The angel of strength with the thinking man, yeah, this is telling me that like they see the strength in you and they're trying to think of ways that they can keep you stuck. And they may not be consciously trying, like they may not have like this big, villainous master plan to like take you down with like a big, connect the dots with the strings on the board. But this is something, it's like they see you as a strong person. So in order to keep you weak, they gaslight you, they love bomb you, they're inconsistent, they make you feel crazy. They make you feel unhinged emotionally because you react to these inconsistencies maybe. And then they use that as some sort of proof to prove that you're crazy. More gaslighting. If somebody tries to put you down or shame you for calling out somebody's bad behavior, that's gaslighting. And if you do it because you're pissed off and you're at breaking point and you scream and like you're saying like, no, you will not do this, and then someone goes, well, you're just as angry. Well, you're just as angry. Look at you. You're angry too. No. You have a divine anger because you are being taken advantage of and you're standing up for yourself. That's what that is. What they did wasn't the same thing. It was them being manipulative, gaslighting, grandiose, love bombing, everything, saying everything that they couldn't back up. Because within them, they're not that person at all. At all. That's all I can say. If you're worried about that, you're right. You are absolutely right about it. And the life you have with this person, this connection, whatever this is, filled with emotional pain. Just to the brim. With no room left to fill it with anything else other than the poison that they've filled it with. So observe these auras, people. Those inconsistencies, like I can't speak to that enough. There's the inconsistencies you notice are 100% accurate. You are not crazy, you're not being ridiculous, you're not self-sabotaging. They're trying to keep you stuck. They know that you're going to move on from them. They know that you should move on from them. That's why they want to keep you stuck. Because if you do, it's going to highlight the fact that they're not worthy of the relationship that you're offering. And that highlights their self-worth. And their self-worth is it's not good. It's not good at all. It's not where it should be. Because they're not where they should be within themselves. They haven't done the work you've done. They haven't tried to be good or like right by people. Yeah. I'm really sorry about this reading. Like, I get that this is a lot, but yeah, I don't know. This is just what I'm seeing, you guys. I hope this helped, Pisces. Know that communicating your truth while exiting this situation is what you should do. Not communicating while you're leaving in hopes that they might change. They're not going to change. Don't. This communication should be done when your bags are packed, when everything's already arranged for the clean break. That's when you communicate and go on to your new beginning. Don't do it before you've made any plans. Don't, if you're living with them or something like that, be ready to go. Have everything arranged. be committed to the decision. And that's, Spirit just said, that's going to be hard for some of you watching, because even just arranging it and talking to people, maybe it's like family or friends. If you're living together and you're both on the lease, maybe you have to go stay with a family or a friend. If they're living with you and it's your name on the lease or on the deed or the title, whatever it is, and their name's not on it, you need to just be communicative, like maybe pack as much as you can for them, and then give them a few hours to pack, to just look around and see if there's anything that you may have missed, and then be done. But make sure it's ready to go when this communication happens, because I just get this type of person will not take no for an answer. Wow, Pisces. I'm so... I don't want to leave you just with that. Is there anything else? Okay, yep. Brought me back. Yeah, there's a strength in you. This is the second time I've done this in I don't know how many years. Like, I never leave my decks upright, but this one that I left upright, cornucopia on the bottom of the deck. That's what you've got coming for you, and that's why Spirit, the universe, has sent this test for you. And it is a test you need to pass. If you don't pass it, you'll have to go through it again. That's how it works. That's karma. And not bad, like, oh, you've done something wrong. It's just like cycles. It constantly turns. It doesn't stop. And if you miss it, you have to wait for it to loop back around. And Spirit will loop it back. You'll get another chance. But just, yeah, you need to get rid of this, because your cornucopia, your abundance, your happy ever after is on the other side of this. New beginnings. Grass will be greener on the other side, I can tell you that. But it's like they're trying to convince you that there's no grass. It's just a dirt patch. It's a radioactive dirt patch. Don't even bother climbing that fence. But Spirit's saying, it's not radioactive, it's not dirt, it's this. That's what it is. So, ooh, storm warning under that. Yeah, I get that this person won't go quietly. They're gonna rage into the dying of this line. But anyway, you've got it in you to deal with this. You don't deserve this life of just emotional toxicity. You don't deserve that, Pisces. You're better than that. I mean, God, you guys are a water sign of all the signs to have. This would cause you the most distress. Like, gonna leave it there, guys. Whew. You're strong, you're wise, you notice these things, so don't gaslight yourself. Don't take away, don't let them, and don't give them time to plan about how to undermine your strength. So if you say, like, well, I noticed this, I noticed that, I know for a fact what I noticed is indicative of you've cheated, of this, of that, or like, I know that you saw my message and you intentionally didn't reply, but you replied to all these other people. Don't give them anything. Just say what you're doing, because they're just going to keep planning and trying to keep you stuck. Every time they'll readjust and look at a different facet of the situation to try and keep you stuck. And if it's like, well, I noticed what I noticed, and they've got nothing else to try and use against you, they'll use things like your health. Like, if you've ever struggled with depression, it's like, oh, it's because you used to be depressed, or it's because you're whatever you've got. You're strong. You're strong, and this thing isn't like whatever they keep trying to do. It's just a tactic to keep them in your life. It doesn't matter if it's for better or for worse. They don't really care at this point if you don't like them, as long as you're under their control. And if that means making you afraid, making you intimidated, making you reduce yourself, that's what they'll do. This is like a child throwing a tantrum type energy. There is so much of this in the collective lately. Like just opportunistic. That's what this is. This person is opportunistic. Exploitative. Exploiting your weaknesses to keep you from this strength. You've got strength, Pisces. Like a light and a strength that they want. And even if they can't have it, they're just going to make sure that you don't get it. If you don't if you don't give it to them, then you don't get to have it either. That's this energy. Especially with emotions. Spirit saying, yeah, this person plays on your emotions big time. Big time. So don't give them anything. Don't give them information. Don't give them anything. Just get rid of them. Yeah. Okay, I'm really gonna go this time, Pisces. Okay. I hope this helped. Book in for a personal reading if you want more fine-tuned stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Blessed be.